Hi guys, so today we're having a look at a hair straightening brush. Now I've been pondering these and putting it off for ages and I finally went for it. So I got this from Miro on Amazon. I paid $24.38 but it was on like an offer and it's usually $31.99. So it's got 14 heat levels, it's meant to automatically turn off after 30 minutes. And it should come with a glove and some hair clips. Now I have to say, the box looks pretty swanky and expensive. So we're chucking it. No. Just need it out of my way. So we've got... Yeah, there is a brush and stuff in there. Okay, let's have a look at this first of all. Okay, so most of the ones that I saw, I don't know if you can see, there's two different bristle types. There's, you know, ones that are just straight up normal hairbrush bristles. And then there's ones that have a kind of flatter straightening plate. Most of the ones I had were just the flatter straightening plate looking ones. And I don't know, I felt like if they hit like a tug in your hair, they might be too harsh. Anyway, we've got a little booklet and all the pages are sticking together. I know there was guidance on hair types and what power, what temperature setting to use. Yeah, so for extra fine hair they recommend from 140 to 160 degrees Celsius. For fine hair 160 to 180, medium 180 to 200, and coarse from 200 to 230. So I would say my hair is kind of medium thickness, but also it's been bleached, so we're going to try it at the 180. You know, it's kind of somewhere in the middle. And I've got this heat resistant glove to help protect my hand. I'm going to put it on my left hand actually. So when the brush is heating up, the temperature indicator will keep flashing until the set temperature is reached. So let's get this plugged in, and a nice long cable. I was actually expecting quite a short cable because that was some of the negative reviews I'd seen on other ones, but as you can see this is quite long, and I moved an extension cord up beside me for no reason. Okay, so it says off, which is interesting. If it was off, you'd think there was no power to light up the bit that says off. So I'm going to hit the power button. Am I? Oh, long press on the power button so that you can't do it by accident. That's better. Okay, so it's showing at 220. Let's pop that down a little bit, and yeah, we will see how long this takes to heat up. So it's got this little light on the side. So what they've said in the listing while this is doing its thing. So it says it's got negative ions. The Ionic generator can eliminate frizz, making our hair smooth, shiny, avoiding split ends and knotting. Infrared heat can preserve moisture, deliver shiny, smooth, frizz-free hair. That's all the settings. Heat-resistant combs and glove can protect you from burns. Suitable for dry hair, suitable for straight or curly hair. Now, I'm going to put a little bit more heat protectant in my hair. I did have some in this morning when I dried it, but I'm going to go for a little bit more. You can never have enough protection. Goes for sunscreen as well. Part it and put some through. Now I don't have the curliest hair at the moment, or the frizziest hair, but I did go out in the rain with Flynn earlier. So, you know, it's got room for improvement, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, so the top's alright. Get down to the bottom, I've got all this textury bit. Same on the other side. And yeah, I just want to see what this can do. So the temperature indicator is still flashing. Yeah, the temperature indicator will keep flashing until the set temperature is reached. Once it stays unchanged, it's ready for hair straightening. Please hold the brush handle and keep a safe distance from exposed skin and eyes. And it stopped. So, it does say hold some of your hair with the clips to make it easier and straighten the lower layers and then pass to the upper layers. So, when I first saw these, I thought, oh, I wonder if I'll be able to just, like, brush my hair and it'll be straight. And I don't, I know that's not the case. Sorry, I dropped some packaging there. If you heard a funny noise, I was kicking it out of the way. I don't believe that is what these are going to do, ever. But I still want to just double check and see for myself. I'm going to quickly pop the handy dandy glove on, just in case. Because I'm interested to see, like, if I wake up in the morning and I'm in a rush and it looks an absolute fright, like, what's it going to do and how difficult is it going to be? So going like that, I can actually feel heat. So okay, so I can actually just brush through my hair with this. That's interesting. It's a little bit harder to get through. And we're still pretty twirly in bits. But it's a definite improvement over what we started with. Hold them up at the same time. So it's definitely improved it, and you saw that I brushed it through, when I put my heat protectant in. So I'll give that a normal brush through. Just again. So you can see it has definitely improved it. So let's see how straight we can get it with this. Now that I know that, if I'm having a truly awful hair day, it will still smooth it out for me. And it came with the grips that I quite like, with the hinge on them. Apparently I'm having a bit of a sassy fringe day. No, my fringe rarely reaches to the back. So I do normally put my hair into sections to straighten it. I guess the question is this easier than a normal straightener? I feel like there's potential for there to be less damage, because you're not closing something on your hair and pulling. And if you're disorganised like me, there's probably less chance of missing bits. I might look for a better heat-proof glove, because this is wool. It's probably not actual wool, but it's a knitted fabric, and I just caught one of the bristles in it there. Yeah, so the ends aren't going straight, because it's quite hard to keep the tension on it when it's going through to that point. So I don't think I'm going to get quite such a polished look. On the plus side, if I'm going slowly through my hair, I'm also not going to get those lines and dents. Oh, that bit straightened quite nicely. Like when you clamp straighteners and don't move fast enough or smoothly enough, you get the line. Okay, maybe this section's too thick, because I feel like that fringe section that I just done This went really nicely. Okay. So definitely the finer sections you do, the better results you're going to have. Which means this isn't going to end up being any quicker than using a normal straightening iron. So I am a bit bummed about that. Can't lie. I wanted an easy option. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't think I was going to like brush through my hair once and it would be pin straight. But it would have been nice. I think if you had a more noticeable wave or curl to your hair, you would have more noticeable results. So, I'm just going to speed this section up, probably about 4 times speed, and then we'll see how long it takes me to do my whole head, and how straight it looks. Okay, so as you can see, we are almost finished. I mean, this is definitely not faster than an ordinary straightener. Oddly, I'm finding it more enjoyable. You know, sometimes sometimes when you're working around the back of your hair with a straightener and you're trying to like line up, that's so much easier. But yeah, and the back of this, like here, this is heating up. So I was curious about that because I thought, hey, maybe the one advantage is, you know, you can put it down without worrying about your surface. But the back of this is hot enough that I think you wouldn't want to just put it down without a heatproof mat, depending on where you're working at, you know. I do feel like the finer layer, the better this worked, which I don't get. I understand that with straighteners because, you know, it's between the plate and if it's really thick, the bit in the middle, the heat won't reach it. But I don't get it with this. Yeah, it's very, very strange. So, I'm going to switch it off. It's a long hold to switch it off as well. In fact, should I put it up to its highest temperature? Let's see what that does to the ends, just for curiosity. So, you know, my hair looks fine, it looks nice, it does look like it's been styled a little bit. The side's looking better. I think the way I part my hair, I've got slightly less on this side. But yeah, it's those ends, you're never going to get that perfect pin straight moment. But my hair does feel incredibly soft, which is nice. So yeah, I think on days when if I'm in a bit of a rush and my hair looks a bit of a fright, if I've got time to leave this on in the background heating up, I would do that. There is a little bit of my hair pulled out. Since this is still switched on, I'm being very careful about pulling out to show you guys. but I would say it's not a huge amount. I don't think I lose any less than that using, you know, conventional straightener. So that says it's 230 degrees. It smells. I mean, not strongly, just if I put my nose right up to it, it's like, ooh, it smells like a hair straightener. You also might have noticed during that, when I was sectioning all my hair, just how bad a job I do of dyeing my hair. Okay, so that has made the ends look a little bit better at that full heat, which I wouldn't say I had coarse hair. But yeah, you can see it's smoothed off those ends. Let's just do this side as well. So yeah, so maybe I needed the higher heat, even though I don't think my hair is particularly coarse. So yeah, I guess if you've got hair like mine or finer, you're probably going to be able to use this in a way. It's okay, Flynn's not in the room, he's not going to go near it. You're going to be able to get your hair mostly straight with this. It is definitely smooth. It definitely feels really silky, but if you want that properly pinned straight to the end effect, you're going to need a straightening iron. All in all, I would say these aren't bad. Avoid them if you've got really thick hair, and if you've already got a straightener, to be honest, you don't need them. They might, as I said, be handy if you're in a bit of a rush and you just want to smooth the top layer down a little bit, but you could run your straighteners over the top layer as well. So, am I glad I've got it? Yeah, because I had that curiosity for ages and I did find that kind of easier, less of a pain than, you know, using my straighteners. I didn't have to worry about getting that little kink that you sometimes get. But overall, I would say these are kind of more of a luxury than a, you know, necessity. So if you've got any questions, leave them down below and I will get back to you. And yeah, my hair is silky and I can't stop touching it, okay? Maybe there's something in that Ionic thing. So it definitely feels softer than when I straighten it. Anyway, if you've got any questions, leave them down below. I'll link these down below as well, just in this down below, just in case you're interested. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.